Welcome to the Green Info Urban Style Podcast with your hosts, Robert Barksdale and Jason Cole. Green Info Urban Style, where we're bridging the gap between clean and green tech in urban and rural communities. And now here are your hosts, Robert Barksdale and Jason Cole.
What up, Detroit? What up, world? What up, Michigan? Today, we're here with Green Info Urban Style, and we're going to introduce my buddy Jason.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Jason Cole. I am ready to be street, professional, and fabulous in this green info space. I'm already a mentor to 10 contractors doing energy efficiency. So I was born for this.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So today, just to introduce myself, my name is Robert Barksdale, and this is the baby of the three of us. As we were talking, we're here today to talk about green info, meaning that we're here to bridge the gap with the urban community, to tell them what green info is out there, meaning what companies, what financial markets you can go test your money in. Also, how do the companies get to the community to help them save money, to prosper in the things that they do in the community? We're going to be talking from topics from urban gardens to how to save energy, what programs are out there to get grants to help the community with saving money. We're going to be talking to CEOs of different companies to really get a feel for what they really understand about the community, their product, and how they can help the communities in general. Jason, you have any other feedback that you want to join in? Drop.
We got too little time. I'm just ready for the journey. Just sitting here talking with you, and we've talked over the last year. Mm-hmm. But now that you have your own think tank, I have my own think tank, and that's just the beginning of what we can do from a perspective of educating our community, from gaining knowledge, gaining a network, and gaining wealth.
Right. So today, this is all the information. We're here to introduce green info to the world. So world, meet green info. So we're ready to take this journey, and we're hoping that you join. I'm sorry. Let me remove that word, hope.
Right.
We expect you to join us on our journey as we move forward with Green Info Urban Style.
Yeah. It's technology. Yeah. It's going to come in many, many forms and fashions. Things you'd be like, that doesn't make any sense. You'd be like, yeah, it does. And then we're going to break it down to you. Yeah.
And again, we do have to mention that, our guest views do not reflect what we have.
Right.
But, at the end of the day, we're here to present information. You can take it as you like or not. But it is there for you to absorb and do as you like.
So to that point, my general counsel is a guy named Jalani Karamoko. He was the second gentleman to run the Wayne County Land Bank, and he went to a little small school called Harvard. He actually teaches law in Miami. And that's the other thing. You'll get to a point where you've talked about it in Detroit, and then you can now foster it in Miami because the water table is arising, which is climate, which is sustainability and resiliency, but also green.
The information is there. We just don't know how to grab it and get to it. Exactly.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, and that's where, because I initially thought about calling this podcast, I'm Not That Green Guy. Because, we talk about beekeepers.
Yeah.
Got an urban garden guy ready to come in.
Yeah. So Michigan Saves, which is a provider of low-cost improvements to homes, and they use a network of credit unions to do that. So they partner with the NCUA, or probably CUNA, which is the Credit Union National Association. And so they just joined the Green Bank Coalition, which is about 25 organizations across the country. And so that is huge, because you can be an island all to your own, and then you can join up and you look up and you're like, oh, wow, we covered the entire nation now. So what I'm doing, I have a separate podcast called New Assets Increasing Cash Flow, and I'm doing it with an insurance guy and a tax guy. And one of the things I know that Michigan Saves does support, like the founding of podcasts and also associations, because they want more of the community to know what they're doing, and they know they can only do so much themselves.
Exactly.
And so the young lady who used to run Prosper Us is now the director of Michigan Saves. Okay. Didn't know that.
As the world continues, right?
Yes.
And just as we were talking, now we're going to laugh.
Yeah.
Just as we were talking about, he is the network, right? Yeah. We discussed that. But what we came down to the conclusion is that he's really the node.
Yes.
And all information goes through that node. So it's interesting that he talks about Michigan Saves, because I literally talked to the guy. I talked to two of them, as a matter of fact, at different events. Mm-hmm. They're like, we're more than happy to come out and talk to people. Because, like I said, it's street professional fabulous, right?
Yeah.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah.
And between the three of us, the four, but great fellas, I appreciate it. This is it. Yeah, this is the birth of a baby.
Man,
thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Green Info Urban Style Podcast with your hosts, Robert Barksdale and Jason Cole. The Green Info Urban Style Podcast is sponsored and brought to you by ServiceBot Solutions and Clean Indoor Air Conversations. ServiceBot Solutions has a specific focus on reshaping the air purification in various industries in response to the challenges posed by COVID-19. With expertise in these areas, we aim to revolutionize how customers perceive and approach these industries. Our dedication to quality, cleanliness, and comfort, along with our customized approach, helps us to stand out in the market. Clean Indoor Air Conversations was created to improve the quality of life in urban communities by increasing awareness of indoor air health through education, proactive monitoring, and actionable solutions, fostering environments that support well-being and resilience. Green Info Urban Style, where we're bridging the gap between clean and green tech in urban and rural communities.